Hey, what's up, everybody? All right, this is just a quick video because my battery is almost out of my phone. But I was here last time, and I wanted to make this video for a program I got. I have a course, and I made the video, but I actually never added it because I had to get a video editor to edit it. I'm actually back in the same airport with the same opportunity, so I want to make this video, and I want to share it with you right here. So if you have a business, here's a really quick way to an idea to wrap your head around on how to grow your profits. So I'm here in the airport, and if you notice, there's a main hallway, right? All these people walking up and down it, and then we've got all these stores along the side. Actually, I kind of left the store area, but there's all these stores along the side. Fashion and accessories, there's a lounge you have to pay to get in, there's a pharmacy, there's Starbucks. I don't know if you can see that, that's all on the left. So in the online world, we call, like this hallway with all these people, we call it traffic. And so the formula in business is traffic times conversion equals sales. And that might sound really rudimentary, it might sound really basic, but a lot of people are often saying like, oh, I need more leads, I need more leads. Like right now there's an active marketplace, there's people who are coming and going, and then we have these places, and you know, Starbucks could do better, they could have a big sign, maybe they don't have permission, but like a street sign you see, they put the little sandwich board sign outside, and the idea is that like when you're in a mall, the reason why you pay to be in a mall is because of the foot traffic, right? You want to be there with the foot traffic. And then like in the vending machine business, if you get into a vending machine business, the way you calculate your profitability is like a percent. If 1% of foot traffic make a perfect purchase. So you think about this here. They're here, they count how many people are coming through the store, and for every person, like what percent would stop and get something at the pharmacy or stop and get something at Starbucks. It's traffic times conversion. And the key thing is there has to be a steady flow of people. There's a constant flow of people here, of people traveling, people that are hungry, people who maybe need something in their shoe, people who need damn neck pillows, that flow of traffic. And so many people are in their business and they don't have any traffic. They're trying to make sales, they say they need leads, but where are you? Are you just sitting in your store? Like if you have a physical location and there's no one walking by it, perfect example, when I had my martial arts school, once upon a time, the city shut down the road in front of my martial arts school. I had a sign out front, and that used to generate a ton of phone calls. But guess what? That traffic source was cut off all of a sudden. So if I had just been like, oh, woe is me, what's going to happen? Well, what I did is I made a bunch of road signs. I had 100 of them made, and I had them put all over town, and I quadrupled the number of phone calls I would get in a single week. I had 16 phone calls in one day. I was like, what's going on? I almost couldn't keep up with all of it. And so, because I went where the people were. So that's a really key thing. A quick way to grow your profits is to think about this. See how busy this is? Where is there a river of people that would buy what you're selling? People who are already looking to buy it, and they're just looking at different options. I mean, that's it. Like a lot of people, they're traveling and they're also shopping, right? So this isn't like, competition isn't a bad thing, right? These fashion accessories, I mean, look at all these fashion handbag stores, fashion accessories. They're all competitors, but it doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing because it means that there's a large group of people here that are buying handbags and fashion items. So this is where this store, if they set up a shop, they just have to become attractive. They have a place where they can have a steady stream of traffic. And I wish I was at the Louis Vuitton store. I'll take a screenshot. I made a video of it for someone. But they've got this really crazy display outside their store, and the reason is they're trying to divert people's eye attention, because the first step before you go into the store is you got to look at the store. That means sounds really basic and simple. I'm sure there's people that watch this video and then clicked away because they're like, whatever, this is basic. But I mean, if Louis Vuitton is investing that much money into a front display just to get people's attention, because they have to get your attention, AIDA, attention, interest, desire, action. The very first thing is attention. So Louis Vuitton is known for having these really amazing, weird, exotic displays because it gets people's attention. It gets the foot traffic's attention, and they realize that traffic times conversion formula is important. If they have 1,000 people walk by and 1% come in and make a purchase, how many of those people, that 1%, like that 1% represents 1% of 1,000. But of that 1,000, how many either left their house with the intent to go there right away, and how many just saw the store, thought about it, and came in, right? And so that first step, that initial little micro commitment was looking at the store. So traffic times conversion. Where are there people who have a reason or intent to buy what you're selling? Where are they flowing? If they're not where your business is, how can you go to them, get there to them? Maybe you're not there, Maybe you have other things to do. Maybe there's someone you can hire. Maybe you can pay to put a sign there. I mean, where is the traffic? I just had a friend post about a gym, a competitor gym that opened up literally next to his gym, and the staff are hanging. This is shady. I'm not saying do this, but it proves the concept. The staff, this is like a major chain apparently. The staff are literally hanging out in the parking lot outside this guy's gym. He's had this gym for 16, 17 years, $1 million gym, and they're like soliciting his students. They're hanging out and like talking to people coming in and out of his gym. That's because, and it's a shady thing, but it's not illegal, and that's where the franchise understands that they just go wherever the traffic is. And if it happens to be a competitor's, then they do it. And that's not how I would do business. But this is totally different. Traffic times conversion. Here's an example. So if you don't have the leads, if you don't have the sales, if you don't have the business that you have, the first thing you need is a steady flow of people. And maybe you set up your store. Great example is I have a friend with a booth in a mall, and the first 2 weeks he was there, sales were terrible. And you know what he did? He worked on the signage in front of his store. He started standing outside giving out free samples. He tried testing different things. And now it's a thriving business because he had a steady flow of traffic that he could experiment with. And yeah, you know what? Leads were lost. Eyeballs were burnt. People came and, or maybe upset them. Who knows? But he kept experimenting and he got something that converts. And now he's got a thriving business. So traffic and conversion. It's a simple formula, but it's not necessarily so simple. Some people wouldn't come here because they'd be like, oh, the rent is so expensive. Okay, but it's just an ROI. If you had a slot machine that you could put $100 in and get $200 back, how much money would you put in the slot machine? So maybe these people are paying $5,000, $10,000 a month, but if they know how much foot traffic there is, and they can see, and if a large enough percentage make a purchase, it just makes simple sense. So that's it. I got to cancel this. I just got a warning. My phone's going to die, so appreciate you. Stay in touch. Just wanted to make this video because last time I was at this airport, I wanted to talk about it because I just feel like it's a great example. All these fashion stores, all these people walking back and forth, it's just, this is their market. People here are fashionable. There's so much foot traffic all day, every day. They just set up new displays to try and pull people in. Traffic times conversion. All right. What's up, John? Appreciate you, man.